Hi, it's Kristen. As most of you know, last week, Sarah Morinville, Nicole Landon, and I had the opportunity to attend the iNACOL Blended Learning and Online Symposium, and I wanted to take 2 minutes to share with you some of our top takeaways. I've shared this presentation with you, but I wanted to go through and highlight a few things. First of all, we started one day with a keynote speaker by Todd Rose, who is a Harvard scientist and wrote the book, The End of Average. I highly encourage you to watch this short TED Talk about how there is no average and how some of the decisions we've been making in education based on average should be things that we're working to get rid of. Next, I want to share with you the iNACOL elements of personalized learning. I think these fit really nicely with our 3 pillars of personalization. And if you're interested in finding out more about them, there's a link here so that you can go in depth to some of the things that we're going to be working on when it comes to personalized learning in the future. The next slide has to do with educator competencies, and it talks about some of the 4 components that educators need to identify in a personalized learning classroom. So if you're interested in some of the things that you can do as an educator, I highly recommend going to this Educator Competency website. It is interactive, and it gives you some specific things that teachers can work on and do in a personalized learning environment. Next, there's a slide on how parents' vision of grading needs to change in personalized learning. Fits really nicely with what we talked about with Rick Wormley. The next slide talks about the HACK framework for integrating technology and personalized learning. And one of the cool things about this model is the idea that you need to start kind of highly structured and then slowly move to giving more choice. Again, if you're interested in learning more about HACK, it is linked right here in the presentation. And there's a whole presentation on what that model looks like and how you can become more personalized in your classroom. And then finally, the final keynote of the conference was Manny Scott. He is one of the original freedom writers. So if you ever saw that movie with Hilary Swank, I highly encourage you to go to his website and watch this quick 1 to 2 minute video on the power of one. Talks about the impact that every educator can have. So that's just a quick 2-minute takeaway from our iNACOL. If you have more questions and you want to learn more, please contact myself, Sarah Morinville, or Nicole Landon.